Years ago, took my chains off. Bore Mansour, Hotep, and took James off. 80% of prisons overpopulated with colored brothers. 30% of our children aborted by mothers. Most of the gun violence is a brother on another. Most of the work on the street, we sell to one another. What's the equation to these mathematics? When you control the minds and the economy, multiply the madness. The ghetto's an experiment created by your masters. We tried to change that shit, but they killed all the Panthers. Fred Hampton, bullet holes in a bloody mattress. This Liberation Patriot Act, terrorist action, sponsored by your local revolutionary rapper. I voted for assassination, you can cast my ballot. Politics, money, religion, they divide us. Let's bring it back together with some K's right beside us. Stars shine bright, sucker, how you gon' hide us? Higher than planes in Malaysia, can't fly us. Politics, money, religion, they divide us. Let's bring it back together with some K's right beside us. Stars shine bright, sucker, how you gon' hide us? Higher than planes in Malaysia, can't fly us. Politics, money, religion, they divide us. Let's bring it back together with some K's right beside us. Stars shine bright, sucker, how you gon' hide us? Higher than planes in Malaysia, can't fly us. Politics, money, religion, they divide us. Let's bring it back together with some K's right beside us. Stars shine bright, sucker, how you gon' hide us? Higher than planes in Malaysia, can't fly us. They divide us. K's right beside us. How you gon' hide us? Higher than planes in Malaysia, can't fly us. They divide us. K's right beside us. How you gon' hide us? Higher than planes in Malaysia, can't fly us.
To have melanin embedded in our skin is a gift.
Oh my gosh, when I say too black, you say too strong. Too black?
Too strong?
Yeah.
We were born to be great.
Oh my gosh, when I say too black, you say too strong. Too black?
Born to be great.
AYIMBOBE is an acronym, Mind, Body, and Universal Balance Empowerment Institute. It is also Zulu. It means lion, of course. With that, we're working with resiliency. We're working with trauma-informed care. With all of the mind-body connections that we need to not only address so many of our ills, but also to heal from them. There's no one giant step that does it. It's a lot of little steps. Author unknown. How do you regulate? Yoga, meditation, and Bube. Mind, body, universal balance, empowerment. We're waiting for you. How do you regulate?
Oh, it's time to grab your glasses, family. It's time for us to get started. I'm so excited. Sitting up here, Kid Magic Rock. Shots out. Here we go. Drink your water. Come on, drink your water, but first, take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, breathe, breathe, then drink. Take a breath. Take your breath. Now, grab your glass for some water. Grab your glass. Lift your pitcher of that water. Or bottle. Get that pitcher of that water. Simply pour some water. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, lift, pour, then drink. Now move your body and drink some water. Move your body. Move your body and drink some water. Move your body. Move your body and drink some water. Bam. Just move your body. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your or should water. I say, move, then drink. Move your body. Move your body. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors, fam. Just raise your glass. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your or should water. I say, raise, toast, then drink. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Lift and pour yourself some water. Pour. Move your body, drink some water. Move it. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Breathe, lift, move, toast. But remember to stay healthy. Remember the four pillars. Breathe, drink, eat, move. Drink half your weight in ounces. Eat a culturally appropriate diet. Behave. Take your breath. Come on. Lift and pour. You can do it. Move your body. Come on. Come on. Toast your ancestors. Drink up. Come on. Drink it. Drink it. Drink it. Come on. You can do it. Come on. Drink it. Lift it. Drink it. Come on. Drink that health in. Drink. 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 Drink your water. Take your breath. Take your breath. Take your breath. and poor. Lift it. Move your body. Come on, come on. Toast your ancestors. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your water. Drink, 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 drink. Come on, come on. Drink your water. Take your breath. Lift and pour. Come on, pour it. Move your body. Move. Toast your ancestors. Drink, 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 drink. What? Drink your water. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your water. Oh, great day, family. Yo, welcome to Gye-Nyame Journey Media and the Daily Toast family. You are now standing in the congregation of the mighty, the home of the stubborn minority, the place where your hustle builds muscle. This is Gye-Nyame Journey Media. I am your host, Brother High Tim. Of course, you know this is a Heart of a Simmer production, where we strive to blow up your old paradigms. No, Simba. I've been slipping on you, saying in parts and stuff, and they just been coming in and trying to take each other's role, because, employment is rough during the pandemic. Everybody trying to hold on to their job, you know what I'm saying? So, they're doing a little bit extra, finding people to blame and shit, and all that, whatever. It is what it is, family. So now, many of your children, it will be the last day of school, so go on and prepare for a long summer. I'm starting to think the way they are acting and stuff, school may be starting regularly. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. But families, those of you where the computers have been sent home, you will have options to hold your children out if you don't feel safe about sending them back right after summer. Because I think the test's going to be, because it start warming up, we're going to start seeing more people out, and people going to be able to, not really be having some of the symptoms that they was having before, and it's going to be warm, and that might have some effect on the virus. We don't know. And you might be wise for you to kind of just be monitoring to see when it start cooling off again, decide what you're going to do as far as your children in the schools. They may open up slower. They might just leave it up to each district. So right now, because that's kind of what the word is now. They could probably leave it to each district. So I, at this point in time, I'm like, yo, the way the Republicans, the way politics is being played, you know what I'm saying, more than likely they're going to open schools in some form or fashion. I don't think education is ever going to go back to the way it was, totally. You know what I'm saying? We may be having smaller classrooms, which means education is going to become more expensive, because they people looking for ways to cut the budget. And one of the first places you could go is schools, because although a lot of people do demand schools, school is not guaranteed. You know what I'm saying? It's not a constitutional right or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm laughing, but that's the fact of the matter. So we may need to go on and decide on what moves we're going to make as communities where we are, what we're going to do about some of the young people around us, because we're going to definitely have to supplement that whole educational experience. One of my sisters, Dr. Janice Raleigh, in Detroit, had a conversation about these type of things last night. Some of the things that you could do to assist your children during these pandemic times.
So that's up on the timeline, so make sure you check that out. Tonight, we will be having the show. I seen my book. Give me a second to find the book. I seen your book. Where you at? Where is my African? There you go. African openings to the Tree of Life. Let's see where we are today. All right. Bless. Oh, my kids to move my stuff around. All right, cool. Here we go. 514 was last. It's 521. Okay, cool. So we are on. Here we go. Only consciousness brings ascendancy, says the knowledge holders. Only consciousness brings ascendancy, said the knowledge holders. That is proverb number 1. Proverb number 2. In nakedness is best seeing, feeling, hearing, thinking, smelling, tasting, say the knowledge holders. And every face is an illusion which consciousness burns away. The child is not ashamed of nakedness, said the knowledge holders. All right. And the last one, all the passions, fear, envy, pride, greed, sloth, lust, and anger are opposed to consciousness, said the knowledge holders. So those three all deal with consciousness. I'm going to read them one more time. We will be discussing these possibly about 9 o'clock tonight. Only consciousness brings ascendancy, says the knowledge holders. Anime, come on, girl. I'm trying to, the budget getting tight around here. I'm going to read it again. Only consciousness brings ascendancy. No. Only consciousness brings ascendancy, said the knowledge holders. All right. In nakedness is best seeing, feeling, hearing, thinking, smelling, tasting, say the knowledge holders. And every face is an illusion which consciousness burns away. The child is not ashamed of nakedness, said the knowledge holders. That one's going to have, I'm not going to, we don't need to thunder on that one, anime, but that is a good one. And that is a life-changing one. Look like Freen's screen froze on me. I need to see if we still live. Are we still live? Are we still live? Yep, we still going. All right, it's just my little computer. All right. But I'm going to need that. Hold on. Let's get this. Let's fix that. All right. Give me a second, family. Need to fix that. All right. So, anyway, I'll do it in a second. Better yet, let's fix that now. Give me a second.
Verbal delegation. In that society, Dr. Brown, Mr. Deity. Politics, money, religion, they divide us. Let's bring it back together with some K's right beside us. Stars shine bright, sucker, how you gon' hide us? Higher than planes in Malaysia, you can't fly us. Politics, money, religion, they divide us. Let's bring it back together with some K's right beside us. Stars shine bright, sucker, how you gon' hide us? Higher than planes in Malaysia, can't fly us. Mr. Deity, where you been? In my corner of the ring, fighting life, trying not to get counted out or throw in the towel. On the ropes I'ma lean till my vision see clean, blood in my eye. This world is a bad dream. As long as money's king, I feel funny in my being. You can see.
All right, we back. Got it back up, family. All right, let's see what's going on with the comments here. You still twitching on this? What? You still twitching on this end? Yep. All right, cool. Thank you, sir. Kwame was letting me know. So let's get back to it. All right. And the last one, all the passions, fear, envy, pride, greed, sloth, lust, and anger are opposed to consciousness, said the knowledge holders. Where you at, anime? There we go. it won't be doubling up on the mic. I have to find something that can help me with that, but I might not have the right graphics card, but we're gonna see anyway. But it's time for us to do the toast, family. We're gonna get through the toast, get out of here. The venture starts early today. I need to get some stuff set up, and I got to figure out. I was trying to stream for the school last night, and I ran into some issues. So I got to figure out why it's not working. So, because I had to go through the OBS system last night, and it took a couple minutes to get it up. But they want to do it a different way, so I'm going to have to go and figure out how that's going to work. All right, let's go. All right. Now, what I got right here is, this is the tea for this next batch. Of course, you know I like my stuff unfiltered. No pop. Let's see how it pours. Okay. You can see a little green tint in there. Kind of understand. I don't have as many green teas as I had as I was using prior to the pandemic, because a lot of those teas is kind of hard to get them right now. But, you know, you can see it's a good quality muddy green. You see that? Muddy green tea. Ooh. Nice bouquet there. Yeah, like a flower. All right, so now let's go on and do our toast. First, giving honor to the creator by whatever name you choose to call that creator. We lift up our glass. We salute that creator. And guess what we say? We say, Ashe. From there, family, where do we go? We go to our list of our ancestors. And once again, if there's anybody new out there and you want to add your ancestors to the list, just go ahead and post them right on the timeline where you are right now. Or you could go to our Facebook page, the page, Gye-Nyame Journey Media, and post up your ancestors or send us a message and we'll get it. Or you can join us on our Discord when I post it up, right? We still learning. We still trying to get everything together. But anyway, family, we raise up our glass to all of our ancestors, and I'm going to go down the list. I'm trying to get it. Maybe I might be able to make the whole page today. I don't know. Miles Brown, Ms. Ann, Robin the Texan, Davis, Herman Brown, Senior, Rosalie, Tilly, Georgia, William, Walter, Christopher, Fanny, Gaston, Lena, Chris, Fiend, Cleveland, Geneva Brown, Margaret Ellis, Wash Ellis, Cecil Ellis of our Brown, Gina Gaines, Herman Brown II, Barbara Twig, Wash Ellis Jr., Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Jamon Jones, Jeremiah Tappan, John Fallar, Montague Pittmanell, No More Ex, Pet Mott, Robin, Malika Fakour, Dr. Marianne Williams, Kojo Kamal, Edda Farmer, Elder Millie Dixon, Tony Clark, Pastor Yusuf, Weston, Elder Ageni, Elder Ron Coleman, Elder Robert Donaldson, Afro Brofro, Hector Jr., J. Edwards, Carlisle Harris, Grace Lundy, Inez Harris, William Bill Moss, Phyllis Rose, Sterling and Lucy Wright, Derek L. Pullen, Luxor Brother, Miss Eda Brooks Crawley, Miss Marie Nelson, Mr. Patrick Crawley Sr., Miss Jerry Brunson, Mr. Alonzo Johnson, Miss Marie McDowell, Janice Foster, Charles Jordan, Kel Smith, Walter Smith, Richard Trigg, Francis Johnson, Mary Franklin, Jimmy Williams, Tanya Ford, George Gibson, Nana Loretta Clark, Inez McCrae, Fritz Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Derek Renderman, Virginia Rogers, Reverend James Smith, Lois Henderson, Kevin Spratling, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Rain Walker Sr., Sarah Jane Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Kellen D. Russell, Susie B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Mel Daryl Hodge, Daryl Hodge Jr., Herman Copeland, Mildred Copeland, Jenny Clayburg, Beatty, Sarah Weatherby, the Farmer, Agoso Sue, Shell Harvey, Aunt Charmaine, Aunt Evelyn Theolis Hasbury, Harvey Hasbury Sr., Linda Dickinson, T.C. Islam, Terrell Dunbar, Will Thomas, Sarah Berry, Mark Walsh, Merrill B. Thornton, Pearl G. Thornton, Nada Johnson, Florence M. Carter, Joanne Thornton, Erica Tricia Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary, Eliza, Frederick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, Mary Esther Keisha Reese, Linda Watson Hammonds, Jarrell Giles Watson, Sparrows, Selvin Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Percy Moore, Mildred Owens, Booker T. Bowden, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Stover, Hilda Pearson, Sturgeon Thornton, Richard Thornton, Vivian Hall, Freeman Bankster, Mary Moss, Sophia Peacock, Willie Thornton, Napoleon Kennedy, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, David Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quells, Urania Thornton, Bernice Quells, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, Charles Bell, Vivian Ramsey, S.C. Johnson, Delrita Johnson, Leon Johnson, James W. West Sr., James Parham, Dana Jones, Henry World, James Farmer, Mary Chavez, Leon Grace, Bessie Johnson, Hadley Vester, Mary Moreland, Elder Caleb, Rosemary Martineer, Elder Amatep Wellman, Fred Douglas Triggs Sr., Thelma Triggs, Thomas and Lula Berry, Lacey Eleanor Howe, Franklin Russell and Davis, Fred Douglas Triggs II, Vena Triggs, Reverend Eddie Moore, Helen Fuller, Eugene Jackson Sr., Richard Ellis, Silas Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy May Alexander. All right, as far as I made it, Percy May Alexander. Let's see how far we got. Ooh, man, family. Percy May Alexander. Percy May Alexander is all the way down here on the list. Right there where my finger is. See that? Percy May Alexander. We're getting a little bit farther every day. We're getting a little bit farther. Percy May Alexander. Let's go on and go on. Let's see how much farther we can go. Percy May Alexander, where we at? I had put my finger on it. Percy May Alexander, Arthur Reynolds, Stanley Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, William Lockhart, Woodrow Lockhart, Brenda Porter, Dickin Hargrove, Carlos Sawyer, Andrew Parker, Doris Donald, Ellis Murphy, D'Amico Russell, Diddy Monares, Gene and Rube Jones, Jana Callahan. You know, I strive to memorize those ancestors. Let's go. William Walter West, Nigel Perez, Elder Basiji Falani, Jim Robinson, Gladys Johnson, Valerie Clark, John and Mary Sullivan, Dirk Johnson, Antonio Johnson, East Waters, DePretis Hines, Honest Bostic, and the Bostic, Winifred Scantleberry, Wilson Helly, Emma Hines, Phyllis Lee, Eugene Spratling, Calvin Spratling, Charles Wooden, Penny Brown, Roy Lee, Print Up Jr., Mary Johnson, Will Longmire, Ethan Cadney, Janice Carter, Michael Carter, Leon Pina Carter, Mark Carter, William Carter, Lisa Jordan, Charles Lee Mosley, Dorothy R. Blair, Ransom Evans Sr., Sam Evans Sr., Nalon Blair Sr., Edward Stevens, Sue Stevens, Joe Davis, Timothy Butler, Gene Holmes, Dana Jones, Peter Charles, Christy Nichols, Cardinal Robinson, Rosemary Charles, Ada Pearl, Bob Ingalls, Jack Wallace, Warren M. Finch, Warren P. Finch, Tim Ingalls, Audrey Finch, William Billingsley Jr., Jennifer Sensabaugh, Hazel Gaston, Jerry Brownlee, Brian Watson Jr., Kaniko Parsons, Jason Kathy Bradford, Thomas Bradley, also known as Uncle Buki, also known as Gypsy, Reverend Roosevelt Word, the first Stacey Trash, Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Michael Leonard, David Brown, Ruth Carter, June Cox, Ruth Cox, Paula Cox, Ronald Urban, Judy Hubbard, Irene Johnson, Francis Blues, Jefferson, Dan Wilkinson Sr., Emma McClendon, Jerry Doyle, Mina Robinson, Mary Nichols, Patricia Williams, Shabaka Teray, Greg G. 2 Gibson, Donna Hill, Richard Glebus, Lee Irby, Tommy Irby, Boy Irby, Junko Shea, George and Hallie Johnson, Archie and Margaret Armstead, Diane Scott, Erica Armstrong, Claire Fox, Gene Evans, Archie Beck, Anna McGill, Charles McDaniel, Christine Cottrell, Rebecca, Alice Arnold, Arthur Arnold, Hattie Reed, Charles Reed, Euler and Andrew Baker, Patricia and Edwin Brooks, Gwendolyn and Bob Hatch, Kimball Vernon, Bradley Kim, Janie Harry, Tubman Case, Spencer Sturgis, Sally Mae Baker, Ethel Baker, Creola Baker, Geneva Baker, Aaron Nino Baby Hatch, Hatch Sr., Melly Miller, Housing Hashtag Cleveland, Mother Gibson, X Nixon, John Bowie, Lester and Rachel Saunders, Dorita Ross, Viola Ross, Robert Nelson, Francis Stevenson, Leroy Stokes, Neely Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Maddie and Charlie Scott, Ida Casey, Thomas Cofer, Vivian Stevenson, Mona Ann Lewis, Cornetta Lyman Lewis, John Jackson, William Dallas Lewis, Mae France, Chappelle Jackson, Michael Slade, Joanne Perkins, Richard Jackson, Martha Ford, Dawson, Big Mama, Nanny Harris, Eva Ford, James Harrison, Margaret Towns, Mary Williams, Leroy Q. Heath Sr., Arbor Moore, Miss Vanilla, Albert Motley, Geraldine Elizabeth, Douglas Thompson, Earlton Houston, Lud Alls, Elijah Alls, Jerome Alls in West Staten, Joe Jamel Alls, Ann Pierce, Donald Carter, Lily Green, Nathan Green, Bat Vaughn, John Dewey, Ruth Beard, Tim Butler, Raymond Lauren Newton, J.B. Foggy, Thomas Newton Sr., Barbara Naeem, Jeanette Sanders, Jerry C. Sanders, Roy Pruitt, H.J. Brownlee Sr., Henry Wilson, Rufus Jenkins, Minnie Wilson, Catherine Sanders, Mira Ellis, Elizabeth Sanders, Henrietta Irby, Mildred Armstead, Margaret Armstead, Captain Anthony, Ruth Brown, Charles Walker Sr., Charlie Walker, Cecil Russell, Don Urban, Haroon Phillips, William Ford, Margaret Logan, Phyllis Barnett, Lee Urban Sr., Michael Urban, Ozella Watson, Hugo Watson, John Carwell Sr., Robbie Lee Carwell, Nevaeh Mitchell, Ron McCormick Sr., Sabrina Easley, Rashawn Easley, JaVale McCormick, Barbara Ann Reed, Dorothy Ann Reed, John Reed, Chekamaha Reed Jr., John Reed Jr., Patricia Reed, Edward R. Bisson Sr., Etta H. McNair, Louis Fernandez, Jacqueline Broaders, Reginald Oliver, Mazarine Corporal, George Swan, Imani Grayson, Charles Scott, Charles A. Scott, Michael Morgan, Charlene Morgan, Sybil Evans McNabb, Annie Ferguson, William Ferguson, Shelby McClendon. All right, let's move on to the Black Book. We have Joella Giles, James Carswell, Alberta Adams, also known as Aunt Sis, Elder Shaka McNair, Anthony Brown, Jonathan Ford, Larry Gaucher, Cousin Tony, Michael Johnson, James Jimmy Johnson, Barbara Shang Lewis, Ronald Shelby Jr., Damon Top, Westina Banks, Joseph Bingham Quincy, Mama Aunt Lady, Abraham Isaac Cundiff, Aunt Barbara Lewis, Renee Johnson, Joy, Ryan Ross Riggins, Jermonte, Marcus Price, Ness Words, Marshawn McHale, Demetrius Beard, Herb Jefferson, Rep Mickens, Eric Walker, Quasi Sample, Candace Simmons, Sermon Clayton, Leonard Jones, John A. Garner, Melvin Scott Sr., Elder Clarence Luck, Elizabeth Johnson, Frank Smith, Stacey Trice, Denise Goray, Nathaniel Hassan Turner. Khaled is in transition. Nigel Turner, Demetrius Lewis Flynn, Alberta Woods, Geneva Simmons, Daniel Tilley, Angeline Gant, Sharifa Oscar Kane, Audrey Gripper, Dominic Nichols, Ruth Elaine Johnson. So we got shouts out to 11111111111, and shouts out to Ross Jr. Bow. All right, Teresa Sambo, Aunt Maxine, Uncle James, Henry Monger III, Tamara Dowdy, Nicole Harris, Julia Taylor, Richard Bozeman II, Ruth Carter, John Carter, Mr. Thornton, Johanna, Jasandra Lynette Lewis, Anderson Mosley, Charles Jordan, Henry Essex II, Fanny L. Webb, Dan Walton, Alauti Sue Walton, Emma Walton, James Randolph Giles, Sonny Pete Walton, Sonny, then Pete Walton, William Walton, Fred Powers, Elijah Juan Hakeem Nkoma, Alberta T. Davis, Charles Davis, Willie R. Mackey, also known as Dr. Creamy Mackey, Victor Bowen, Trisilla Kitty Berger, Lucy White, Robert Lee White, Emma Jean White, Talton, Roger White, R.L. White, Jesse White, Ruby Jewel White, Jessica Carl White, Desi Woods, Tilar Woods Lennox, Jim Woods, Lizzie Woods, Juanita Alexander Brown, Cynthia Ann Wright, Richard Dorsey, Annie Simpson, Jamara Simpson, Regina Hopkins, Joseph Simpson, Nettie Dorsey, Eleanor Hopkins, Edward Webster, Alice Webster, Ivy Webster, Arnella Willis, Ethel Lane, Samantha DeMond, Ethel Marshall, Steve Dougie Shelton, William Bill Walker, Carl Rico Johnson, Kim Gray, Stuart A. Johnson, Edward Young III, Isaac Jackson Sr., Drusilla Merle, Wayne Young, Christina Young, Thomas Young, Frank Merle, Sylvester Foster, James and Lizzie Winston, Abe and Julia Lawrence, Ozell Leathers Sr., Gladys Coper, Ozell Leathers Jr., Geneva Jackson, R.J. Lacey, also known as Tooth the Don. We got Saber Winston. We got Chris Kinney, Margaret Minter. We have Mary Smith, Juanita Florine Stith Gibbs, Carl Williams Duncan Jr., Janet Conahan, Danny Hill, Miko D. Nice Hill, Andre Martin, Mabel Williams, Terry Brown, Teresa Biddles, Lavonna Kincaid, Carla Sawyer, Reverend Jesse Porter, Deacon Ezekiel Dennis, Brenda Porter. Family, we raise our glass to all of our ancestors and we say, once again, Ashe. From there, family, we move to the present moment. What's popping off in the present moment? Right now, we rule the present moment. This is our time. Yesterday was our ancestors' time. Tomorrow is our children's time. But right now is our time. And the question is, what are we doing with this time? First off, family, I want to raise the glass, and I want to salute all of those babies born on this day, on this great day, on this great Ujamaa. So all the Ujamaa babies, stand up, stand up. All the Ujamaa babies, yeah, get to your feet, stand up. Yep, you deserve it, you deserve it. Shouts out. So, family, as I usually do, I want to ask each family member to activate their reticular formation. And today, I want you to seek Ujamaa. It's out there, it's around you. As hard as these principles can be to see in some of the situations that we are in right now, the principles are there. It's just a matter of our focus. It's a matter of our effort. It's a matter of us taking time and trying to seek them out. It's a matter of us reminding each other, right? Because I be forgetting. Sometimes I be needing a text. So what I need to do, I might need to set an auto text or something, and put it up, set it up where I say, look for your principle. You know what I'm saying? And, look for the principle. Look for the principle today. You know what I'm saying? It's Ujamaa. Look for it. It's Nia. Look for it. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I might start doing that. You know what I'm saying? And posting it up on yeah, I could do that. Actually, I could set up an auto alert for that. But anyway, let me go and think about that. But take some time, look for your principles. So what is Ujamaa? Because some of y'all that's new, like, what is that? That's cooperative economics. The demonic principle of the day is reciprocity. The M7 word that we use is gratitude. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and green is the color as you see by the shirt. Polarity is the Hermetic law. Male name is Yao. Female name is Ya. Oh man. So we raise up our glass for this present moment, realizing that we have a responsibility in this moment to master this moment, to use this moment, and to pass this moment on to our future generations as our ancestors passed this moment on to us. right? So, like I said, we are occupying space and time, and we have a personal responsibility to make sure that we maintain this space and time so that our children can occupy it. So we raise our glass and we salute this moment and the power of this moment. And we say, Ashe. From there, family, move to our children, our children's children, on to infinity. Yes, on to infinity. You know what I'm saying? If we handle our business in the moment, we will always be here, right? Because, the example we set is the example that our young people going to follow. So if we handle business in the moment, guess what they doing with their moment? Handling their business. We raising up our glass and we salute our future generations and we say, Ashe. From there, we move to all of our relations. We lift up our glass and we salute all of our relations and we say, Ashe. From there, family, we move on and we salute. This is that personal. This is that selfish toast. This is for you, right? What is it that you need right now in this moment to move toward the greater you? What is it that you need to move to the greater you? We raise our glass and we say, Ashe. From there, family, last but not least, I'm going to toast the most magnificent, the most beautiful, the most uplifting, the most outstanding, the wisest individual in the room. I raise my glass to you and we say, Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Family, I wish you peace, power, joy, and 100 years. Let's drink up. Oh, now you got to really, I wish you could experience the drink prior to it transforming, right? When it transformed to ambrosia, it is a totally, totally different. This settles like tea. It covers your tongue like tea. But once the bacteria and yeast get active in it and start eating up their honey, the whole thing makes a transformation. But that tea by itself, man. And one of my friends let me know what that flavor was that I keep trying to describe. And I thought it was caffeine, right? But it's not caffeine. He called it umami, right? That's that. Yeah, it's like a. I guess umami is a good word for it because it's like it's not nasty. It's just a whole nother level of taste. It's like, you could taste it in the green tea. But family, unfortunately, let's go. I'm gonna take you to the news real quick because it wasn't too much news. You know what I'm saying? Let's go to the receipt screen first. Let's go to this receipt screen first, right? And I'm gonna set up the news and because yesterday I wasn't able to. There was a lot of stuff going on, so I wasn't able really to look at the news. And then when I got home, we had our town hall, so I wasn't able to really even explore any news yesterday. But let's go and see what's on the timeline. Maybe somebody else posted something up. So let's go. Let me come on over here to the timeline with me. Come on to the timeline real quick. All right. Nope, nobody posted nothing. Instagram, I was back on Instagram, signing in to check with your friends, family. Your video wasn't boosted. No, I ain't boosted. That's why I wasn't boosted. Speaking of boosting, but I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I told y'all about the computer. The computer came. I had to send it back. So right now I'm waiting for the refund so I could decide on what I'm gonna do. But we got DigiFest coming up, so I gotta get some stuff ready for that. So here we go. Let's see. All right. Yesterday we put on the old school G&J podcast and just let it play. How that do that? Whoa, 74 people reached, 16 engagement, 29 views. All right, family. All right. I see you. I see you. Everything that happens is happening on Spreaker at the same time. So, okay. This is yesterday morning. Daily Toast Ujamaa Forbes reported. What? All right, cool. So let's go on. Let's see if I posted anything Yes, it is. Okay, cool. So, no, ballot or the bullet. So, once again, y'all gonna check that out. But there's no new news for us today. I mean, the stimulus package is frozen. They arguing, they fighting. You know what I'm saying? They might be cussing each other out. You got backroom deals probably happening. People are adding stuff that don't need to be added. So, so I really ain't want to, we are coroned out, and it's ending. So I'm sitting up like, good grief, what are we gonna talk about? So I'm just saying, family, listen, y'all gonna have a great, marvelous, matter of fact, I ain't gonna say have it. I'm gonna say make it. Make yourself a great day. You know what I'm saying? Give yourself permission before you leave the house to have a great day. Regardless of what's going on around you, you give yourself permission to have a great day. Push through. Remember to look for your principles. The principle of the day is Ujamaa. So take some time to look for it. You can see it. Cooperative economics is happening all around you. How do you plug into that, right? How do you plug into that? Because you already know I'm going to it. I got to go to it. Family, in order for us to move to the next level as a community, we got to have full time. We got to have full-time nation builders. We got to have some full-time warriors. We got to have some full-time elders. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, in order for us, because, when people start talking nation building to me now, I really got to start looking at them side-eyed now, right? We got some other events coming up. My fault. DigiFest will be popping off on June the 20th. We have Brother Greg Carr. He's going to be joining us. We have Brother Philip Shock Matthews. He's going to be joining us. We're still working on some entertainment because, of course, we're not going to ask you to just sit in front of your device all day without some type of entertainment or something you can enjoy yourself. So we're working on putting everything together. We're going to have a little bit of movement for you. Brother Malik is going to share something with us. I understand Sister Roni is also going to be joining us on the DigiFest. So we're gonna have some good stuff going on, plus some music. We're trying to put together some excellent music for you. Newsletters should be dropping pretty soon. Working on it very slowly, but like I said, gotta work on that. In between times, part of our day. We sell part of our day, right? Part of my day is sold, so I gotta go on and make sure that I'm delivering on that end. But anyway, family, I want to thank you. Once again, remind you that you are now standing in the congregation of the mighty, the home of the stubborn minority, the place where your hustle builds muscle. This is Gye-Nyame Journey Media. I'm your host, Brother Hatem. And of course, this is a Heart of a Simple production. We strive to blow up your old paradigm.
Women, but most important goddesses were black, not just for the African now in the civilization of the Greeks. The Greek was so profoundly affected by the Africans that the goddess of chastity was a black woman, Artemis. The goddess of wisdom was a black woman, Minerva. The goddess of beauty was a black woman, Diana. And many of their great mythological figures which were critical to the vision of history, the history of the Greeks in the Odyssey. The woman who has the power to draw Odysseus and all his crew into her is Circe, who is represented as a black woman with African features on the Greek vases. The woman who helps Jason win the golden fleece is a black woman, Medea. The woman who marries Perseus, the Greek hero, is a
Shouts out to Mama Margarita. How you doing? Shouts out to Brother Kwame.
Kings and queens.